Hi everyone, my name is Yoso. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Ubiq and Pirl. Both of these are pretty popular coins that have been building their way up in the cryptocurrency space, and I just wanted to talk about that. There is a potential bull run coming for both of these coins, and I just wanted to elaborate on how I first see it coming and why I see it coming. So let's just get right into it. So for Ubiq, it's currently at $1.71. For quite a while it was at the low $1, like maybe like 110, 120. It's been sticking around there, but now all of a sudden we've been noticing quite a significant amount of growth. We can see right here, as I said, there was low of $1 exactly, and then it was just kind of sticking at the $1.20, $1.30 range for quite a while, until quite recently with Bitcoin's pump, we've noticed that Ubiq has gone up quite high as well. And usually when something like this happens, where Bitcoin starts skyrocketing quite a lot, Ubiq and other altcoins will be pumping as well, which is obviously good, because if you're holding some, you're gonna start seeing some dramatic increases in your profits. As just in today, we've seen 11% increase, and I think yesterday we saw like a 20% increase. So with all these constant increases at double digits, I think there is a potential that we are looking at a potential bull run now. So for Ubiq, for Pirl, we're seeing the same similar thing, where it was sticking at the 40-cent range for quite a while after it had its first pump. We are looking at now where the traders, have been selling it off when it hits a certain point. We're looking at 50 cents, people start selling it off, 55 cents, people start selling it off, and we're just hitting 60 now. So I would assume it's gonna go down quite a few cents, maybe like 5 cents, maybe it'll go back to 55, and then it's starting to keep increasing. But I've noticed that if it keeps this rate at, this is happening, this is just in a 2-day period, we're looking at a potential 70 to 80 cent Pirl within just a day or so at this current rate of growth. So that's something to consider if you're looking into getting Pirl. So there is a good chance of that there is a pretty big bull run approaching us, which is great. Obviously, if you're holding some, which I am holding a decent amount of Pirl along with Ubiq, so any of these kind of pumps I'm really excited about. So more than likely what I'll end up doing is if Pirl hits $1, I'll probably end up selling it or trading it and waiting for it to drop down again, because obviously a coin to hit $1 in such a short period of time is quite rare, and actually holding it. So I would suspect it will hit $1 at some point, don't know when, and it'll go down a bit. I'll take the profits that I've made from Pirl selling it off and reinvest it back in, or at least part of it back into Pirl, and then I'll wait for the next pump, kind of just make some more profit off of that. That's basically what I'm planning on doing. I don't per se see this as a complete pump and dump coin, as it has been quite active in the community. They seem pretty active. They like the growth that they're seeing. They're introducing master nodes very soon for the community to start doing. It's quite exciting to see how this coin has been growing. I've been watching it for quite a while. I've actually known about Pirl before it was even hitting the exchanges. It's just that until recently, at the 25-cent range is when I got in, I noticed that, this coin has a pretty good chance of actually becoming something pretty good, which it has. Since then I've already doubled my money, which is great, obviously. So that's pretty much what I have to say about that. As to what to mine, if you're interested in actually mining these coins, you can look at what to mine pretty consistently. I'd say Pirl's at the top. It sometimes fluctuates with Ethereum or Ethereum Classic. These three have been the hot ones lately. Music coin is usually never up here, so they must have hit some type of milestone in the recent day or so. It's usually at the very bottom for the most part, along with Soil Coin. Soil Coin's always at the very bottom. I never recommend Soil Coin. And as for Ubiq's usually on the bottom half, but that's usually because some other coin is taking the spotlight most of the time. But when Ubiq does have its run, like a nice run, it will be at the top for sure. And if we're continuing this type of growth, I would suspect Ubiq's gonna hit $2 within just a couple days, if it continues this. Of course, there's no guarantee, but if it were to, I would suspect they'll hit $2 real soon, which will probably launch it right back at the top right here. So it would become the most profitable coin to mine. Then the difficulty in Ubiq goes up, and then people pump it even more, then they sell it, and then cycle continues where the next coin comes up and we build that one up, sell it off, and just keep making more money. So that's basically how that works. But if you are interested in either of these coins, I have videos on how to mine them, along with if you are just interested in buying it and holding it, I recommend Cryptopia or Bittrex. Bittrex doesn't support Pirl as of right now, so you're gonna just have to go through Cryptopia. For me, I've had no problems with Cryptopia. I think it's a very legitimate exchange. I think it's actually a lot faster than Bittrex, and I've had no problems, so I recommend it for the most part. Anyways, that pretty much wraps up this video. We just kind of have to sit still and just see what happens with both these coins. I think something is going to happen because this growth is definitely abnormal just for normal growth. It's not very slow, it's quite fast. We're seeing some, I mean, yeah, that's about that's a third increase in just 2 days. So, you know, 33% increase. Okay, I can do that. So we'll just keep it going. Again, let's just see how high we can get these coins. Obviously, if we're here to all make some money. So that pretty much wraps up this video. If you guys did like it, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below what you think about both Ubiq and Pirl, as I think they're both pretty legitimate coins that I'd say we'll hit a couple dollars eventually. It's just a matter of time at this point. It's the waiting game, yeah, especially for Pirl being a newer coin, whereas Ubiq, I think it's almost due for hitting $3. It's hit it a couple times in the past, but that was usually the peak. But I think this time, if we just go off the trend where we see what's going on here in the peaks, we're gonna probably hit the $3.20 range for the next run. So, you know, if you do that right now, that's pretty much doubling your money. So it seems like a pretty solid investment. They've also just won a award recently of Blockchain Company of the Year, which is obviously very awesome. Honestly, that's really cool. And for Pirl, they've just been really showing how profitable it is, and I agree with them. You know, it's very profitable at the moment, both of them, and I think they're just gonna get even more profitable if you get them right now. So that's what I think about both these coins. Again, this pretty much wraps up the video. Hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.